Yo, yo, what's up? It's your girl Bree at Skulls and Bones 444. Uh, I can't look at the camera anymore because it's the angles. I saw my face going back and forth, and no. I hope you enjoyed the show, guys. But this is for the whole collective, okay? And this message, it's a sense of urgency. That's just how I feel about it. Um, Definitely be careful with what you say to anybody, okay? Especially with any new projects that you have that you want to start up because the coven is just dying to get to know what the hell it is so they can try to fuck it up. But don't worry, they can't because this karmic cycle is done with. 111 on the timer. But for real, just to be safe than sorry, just shut the fuck up, okay? And this is scary. But hey, be prepared. The karmic masculine, I'm sensing arsenic. This karmic, I'll just say it, even though if it may scare the shit out of you, but the jealousy and the anger and hatred is so bad when it comes to this reunion that either he's thinking about maybe setting your masculine's house on fire and that he dies in the fire so that you will be totally heartbroken and left to suffer without your love. Okay? That's what he's thinking about doing. Or it could be to set your house on fire and that you die in the fire because that's like the ultimate revenge of watching you die in a horrible fucking way. This shit is creepy as fuck. If you don't have any surveillance cameras, whatever around your house, do it. Okay? Um and have 911 on speed dial. I just saw my birthday on the clock. Yeah, that's really fucking creepy. And like I said, if a loved one left you an inheritance of some sort, let's say it's a house, yes, they've been living in that house with other coven members, doing all kinds of rituals and shit. And I mean, they're gonna have to give it back, but they don't want to, obviously. So they could also try burning that house down. This is some nasty, sinister shit. And the karmic is also trying to do black magic on your masculine to keep him away from coming your way. But the karmic masculine does, wow, 411 on the timer right there, the 411. The karmic masculine can't use his magic. I mean, he's been kicked out of your energy, but you're gonna have to help your masculine cut the ties with this karmic here because I mean kuka fucking dooku. Anyways, and any fucking ways. Here's the message, collective. Uh Keep up on the prayers. Okay, cleanse yourself, cleanse your house, stay prayed up, lawyer up. One last shuffle. Ooh, that's creepy as fuck, dude. Just think about that shit. Yeah. Main message right now is the Page of Cups upright. That is the karmic who this card keeps coming up as the karmic is gonna try to come to your house and try to, like I said, manipulate his way back into your heart, whatever, his emotions for you. Once again, I mean, you reject and deny him. He doesn't know how to take no for an answer, gonna get violent, hostile, or it has to do something with legal papers that they're going to come to you in a rush, giving you all this legal documents of information, and they're going to make you want to sign it now. And if you say nope, hostile, doesn't know how to take no for an answer, just don't answer the fucking door, seriously. Because I sense that if you even open it up by a smidgen, 7-Eleven on the timer, if you even open up that door a smidgen, it's gonna get nasty. He will force his way into your house, and the last thing you want is for that crazy ass to cross the threshold of your house. All right. What the fuck? Damn. Oh wow. I am doing, like I've said for a long while. For those who have been watching, thank you for coming back. If not, and welcome. I am doing a different version of the Celtic cross, but I consider it an easier way because it's like a 2-for-1 answer. I don't know. That's just how I feel. And you're being tested with your faith. Okay, that everything's gonna be all right. It is. Okay, even though that message of arsenic is. Ugh. And I had a dream the other night, and I saw the word New World Order. I don't want to talk about that because, conspiracy theory, and I don't want to start a war here on my channel. Just if you don't know what that's about, go just do your own research, guys. And the other sense of urgency that I got is just These people, lots of crying, fear, paranoia with the law. They've been working with a crooked attorney here, but they know that they've got to get a new one and shit because the shit that they did. Interesting. One last card. Okay, Queen of Cups, reverse. That's the next main message. 11:11 on the timer. This is a nasty bitch. Okay, she, just like the karmic, no empathy, no compassion, loves to do black magic. But I'm sensing that this magic is now heading towards the masculine because the karmic cycle between you and your karmic, it's done. It's over with. So the masculine's karmic and your karmic, because I'm sensing that the karmic is like, wow, 12:12 on the timer before I say this. The karmic is in female energy, like just a whiner, a complainer, constantly, throwing just a childlike temper tantrum all the fucking time. Yeah, there's black magic being sent to your masculine. Oof. Oh. I highly suggest for all you feminines out there, do some type of form, if you're a natural witch, do some type of form of protection magic for your masculine, okay? Because they need it. Once again, their karmic and your karmic are trying to send, psychic attacks, mental mind illusions to fuck around with their psyche and try to, it's like, I don't know, like their last field goal kick to make him confused, but he may feel it a little bit, but it's gonna go back to sender because no matter what, you have a sacred reunion with your masculine. This is a permanent soul tie to him. You're meant to procreate with this masculine. I sense a boy. That's some crazy shit. So the present moment right here, Six of Cups upright. This is your masculine, okay? Very nostalgic. Very, very nostalgic. This is the present. They're so nostalgic about the past. I mean, the yin to your yang. The yin to your yang. They want to come to you. They really do. Hell, I think that maybe they've been really thinking about coming your way for like the last half a year, but they have let so many people with their chitter chatter get to them, making them confused on what the hell to do. But they totally regret letting you go. Lots of nostalgia. I mean, could definitely be looking at photo albums, all kinds of stuff. And the feminines, you guys are nostalgic too, and you guys are manifesting each other. Man, this is unconditional love. And you have the Ace of Wands that's crossing it, trying to take action, but being blocked. I'm telling you, I really think that their karmic and your karmic are trying to block him. There's always something, right? It's always fucking something. What's the Six of Cups upright and the Ace of Wands, please? Of course it would be. Of course. King of Pentacles reversed. That is your karmic who ain't got shit to offer. Broke, no money, but they're all about image. And the other coven members that know the real him now, like the true colors, because trust me, with his temper and shit, the true colors have come out. They know that he can't help provide for his family, getting a divorce. But even though people know his shit, he's still all about image. Shit, I mean, if he tries to go out shopping, whatever, I guarantee you he's stealing clothes and whatnot, but brand name clothes and trying to be very stealth about it. Maybe he's gonna get caught, maybe he's not. I don't think he's gonna get caught with that. But this King of Pentacles reversed, still trying to keep your ass away from your divine masculine with the Six of Cups, but it's not gonna work. The plan, the idea here, it's unsuccessful. And if you look this person up on any social media platforms, whatever, it's like the perfect family image, whatnot, but no. Unreliable, just not, knowing he's not independent, always got to be codependent on other people to take care of him, whatever. He uses people however he can to get a leg up. The Hangman reversed. This is a Pisces card, okay? It, okay, he is like hanging upside down by a tree, per se, okay, and really being persecuted for everything, for all the crimes. Like, people in this coven don't want shit to do with him except for his little karmic hose on the side. Because, I mean, this person sleeps around constantly, 2020 on the timer. It's like a weird open relationship he's got with the wife, but it's not going to work. And people really pissed about him being a predator, a child predator. Oh my god. And then the Ace of Pentacles reversed doesn't want you to have any of your happiness because the Ace of Pentacles, it's everything. The happiness, the happiness, the career job, the money, family, all of it. In his mind, it's like, if I can't have that happiness, neither can you. 2112 on the timer. What a sick fuck, man. But you with the Four of Swords upright, you can rest. You can rest. You don't give a shit about any of the rumors. You don't have to worry about spiritual attacks or whatever coming your way. Because, see, the karmic masculine can't touch you, not it can't be in your energy at all. The karmic cycle is done with. It's the feminines that are trying to fuck with you, but it's going back to sender real fast. You can just chill, fuck the rumors, they're not true. Okay, and yeah, your masculine's watching this. Everybody's watching this. And they're also watching other tarot readers too. To like compare stories and shit. But just chill. And go, treat yourself. 22, 22 on the timer. Go treat yourself if you can. Seven of Wands reversed. Yeah, so while you're resting, this karmic masculine does not stand a chance to fight against anybody. This karmic masculine with the coven, oh, I'm hearing, people calling him, sending him threats, and fuck you because of you and your lies. Now we're all going down. We've already, some people have already tattletaled on your ass because, you need fucking help. You ain't right. Shit like that. And also in competition with your masculine. Like, I see a fucking fight, a physical fight between the two. I hope it doesn't happen. But that's what I see, and he's gonna get his ass fucking whooped. Six of Wands upright. You got the victory in all of this. The spiritual warfare, your white magic, if you are doing white magic, it trumps over the black magic, okay? And also, love conquers all. True love conquers all. And this, the Six of Cups upright, this masculine never stopped loving you, just doesn't wear his emotions and feelings on his sleeve. That's just the type of person that he is, and also it's smart because, there's a saying about how tell people your information real fast or whatever because people can use shit against you, you know. But you won. You ain't got shit to worry about. It's this coven and the karmic. The high priestess in reverse. I can't make this shit up. This is The masculine's karmic fucking around with him, trying to do black magic on him, love spells on him, but it's not working because there's no true love between those two. I mean, it's been a secret, sexual affair for a long while, but and she, like I said before in other recordings, she could have tried to trap him by claiming that she was pregnant, but this woman, I'm not gonna call her a woman, I'm gonna call her a child, because these people are like in their 40s, man, and they're fucking around with shit like this. This child, a bully, is known to be a liar, okay, and to manipulate to get what she wants. And she, I mean, has always wanted the masculine, always, ever since they broke up years ago. And jealous of you like no other. But yeah, she's doing black magic, love spells, but it ain't working. Five of Wands upright, yeah, all kinds of fighting. As of right now, oh yeah, there's so much shit, so much chaos going on. So fights. But I'm not sensing that these fights are about magic and who fucked up with who, whatever. About money. This is about money. This is about your inheritance. There's a lot of fucking money involved, and there a lot of money over your head, and people going into financial debt because of all of the practitioners that they paid and for all the tools that they had to use to do the magic and stuff. That, I mean, a lot of fights about money here. Ooh. And they try to keep. See, you know the story. The feminine knows the story, but for the longest time, trying to keep the masculine in like La La Land. No offense, because the Two of Swords upright. I mean, the blindfold, not being able to see the situation, the whole situation, and there's two sides to every story, and then there's the truth. They used uh black. It's called silent black magic on the feminine, so she could never speak her side of the story. I mean, if you ever tried to get a hold of your masculine in any way, shape, or form, brushed you off, rude to you, or whatever, because these people really made you look like a monster, okay? But now they they see what's going on. All right, moving on with the past here. These people, oh well, yeah, Four of Cups upright. What else is new? This is the karmic who, I mean, you see this cup right here? They had a chance to change. I mean, they had a chance to, heal themselves from all of their karmic debt from their past lifetime. 2929 the timer, but too stubborn and hard-headed. Okay? And this is the past. They've known for a long time that, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. They're not moving on to the next chapter of life. They're not. They did it to themselves. And like I said, I mean, trying to destiny swap a lot. They wanted you feminines to go backwards and to never live another good chapter of life because 30/20 on the timer. And your heart, for years, like maybe ever since you were a kid, you knew that you were not meant for a life of poverty and scarcity. Okay? These people just made it extra fucking difficult for you because they know your destiny. They know what's coming your way. They're jealous. They want it for themselves, but because of their actions, they ain't gonna get it. Knight of Swords reversed. This just talks about rumors. There's been nothing but fucking rumors. I mean, what's new? Ten of Swords upright. Betrayal. Betrayal. And, you've already known about the betrayal for the longest time. And the karmic, when he found out that, someone has several people, have tattletaled on him. They all know that they're gonna go to prison, but it's like, you know what, fuck it. Get it over with because this person is a danger to themselves and society, and they're a predator. And so he feels betrayed by the people that he worked with and always been big on his reputation. Always. Always. And the masculine, yeah, betrayed too by people he thought, you know, were cool with him. Not true. We get more on the Ten of Swords here. Five of Cups reversed. The karmic really thought that he had it in the bag. When it comes to the feminine, he really thought that he had his shit in the bag. Nope. I can't make this shit up. The King of Cups reversed. I mean, evil, 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 no compassion, no empathy, nothing. He really thought that he had this whole project foolproof in the bag, but oh no, you don't. Ooh, both of these wanted to come out at the same time. Page of Wands upright. This talks about having the beginning of an idea, but not knowing where to start. Okay. This can go in two ways. This could be you, like I said, y'all have an idea in your mind of something you want to start, but shut the fuck up, keep it to yourself. And this could also talk about this idea of how the karmic and your masculine's karmic, they're both attacking the masculine so that he doesn't come to you. And there's heartache here of something, because you have the Three of Swords upright. Somebody, I sense that this is going to be the karmic masculine's heartache, because nothing is going to work. I'm going to leave this right here, because it can go. He's known about this in the past, still, heartbroken, and could have been telepathically sending the feminine love songs, like, baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. Fuck you. And the song of the Bee Gees, like, no one knows what it's like to love somebody the way I love you. He doesn't know what love is. Does not know what love is. No. Oh look, Page of Pentacles up. Right, yeah. You've got an idea here. Some idea to make money. Not only does this Page of Wands upright talk about the plan of black magic to attack the karmic, but god damn, this karmic, it really wants to know what the fuck you're up to. They could be sending monitoring spirits to try and figure out what the hell you're up to so they can try to fuck it up. But they can't, because the cycle is done. What the hell don't you understand about that? They're never gonna get it. Just hard headed. They don't know how to take no for a fucking answer. The Hierophant reversed. This cult, this community organization, falling apart. And you know how they say in politics is one bad apple to ruin it for everybody else. This karmic masculine is this huge, huge bad apple. Because, like they say in the Constitution, everybody has the right, freedom of religion. Yeah, I don't want to get into politics, but he has caused so much fucking havoc. 37:47 on the timer. People really did believe him. Because, gift of gab, like no other. And still pissed off that you would not conform to his religious beliefs. You're spiritual, okay? Natural witches, you could be light workers, star seeds, all that shit, but you are not about to be into this evil shit. What the hell more is this the Wheel of Fortune reversed? What the hell is this? Two of Pentacles reversed? Yeah. He's the karmic masculine is all over the place, can't balance out his life for shit. Just and always fucked up, drunk. Called you a drunk. This person is, constantly like white girl wasted. No offense to anybody. But I say white girl. I'm a white girl. But anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. White girl wasted, and it's because they're heartbroken too. Their life is out of control. They don't know what to do. They did it to themselves. Eight of Wands reversed. Should have listened to the warning signs, fucker. No creativity at all. All strategy, but no creativity at all. Refuse to listen to any omens. about how bad the karma was gonna be and refused to listen to any of their coven members when they said, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. Okay, this to me, it's a combination. This is a weird reading. It's like these cards right here are a combination with the past right here, and then a combination of the future coming up. Because, like I said, here we go. Page of Cups upright. This person, my God, adamant about coming your way. Do not sign any legal documents or take any fucking money that this person may try to offer you because it's dirty money, and they're gonna use that against you in court of law so that you go to jail. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The Tower upright. Uh, Total disaster. 41:21 on the timer. Total fucking disaster. Not for you. And this also can talk about unexpected surprises in a weird way. Like, what I'm sensing is two things. The masculine is gonna have to be very fucking strategic and creative with how they're gonna go about this. It's gonna be totally unexpected, but it, it's like the rug being ripped up from underneath you, but in a good sense. And when the karmic, uh, obviously, people always seem to find out shit. But keep this to your fucking selves, man. Okay? Like any information about coming to the feminine or any engagements or marriages, whatever, just shut the fuck up. You don't want anybody to screw it up for you. But at the same time, you're divinely protected. But these people, it's gonna turn into a mob of anger, like, holy shit. And this karmic is not gonna know how to handle himself. So that's part of that too. And something with the law, like, ooh, the authorities that have been doing some hella investigation on him, they're gonna find out the other crimes that he committed from his original state. Because this person, wherever you live at, y'all, okay, this person did not originally come from your current state. This person came from somewhere up north. Ooh, they're gonna, oh my God, yeah. See, I know that I have I've had downloads about this karmic masculine who committed crimes up north where he came from, New Jersey. Crimes of being attracted to minors, and murders. Like I said before, I saw a vision of somebody going hiking in the fucking woods somewhere. I don't know, but someone going hiking in the woods somewhere, finding a shoe. It's the weirdest thing. Like, okay, I see this person that wants to go camping, first it's hiking and then camping, but they never get to camp because as they're hiking, it's an upward walk. It's an upward walk on this hill. And he's got a stick to help him get up the hill. And as he's doing this, brushing the leaves out of his way and crap so he doesn't slip on leaves and whatnot, I'll be damned, he finds a shoe. And from what I can see, it's a it's a red shoe. From what I see, it's a red shoe, and it's Converse maybe, but it's not the high tops. Because the Converse shoes, they came in two different versions. Okay, they came with the high tops, and then they also came with like a regular fucking ankle shit. You know what I'm talking about? And they came in all kinds of colors. This shoe is red. I see it. It's based on Converse, the low tops. And so this hiker's like, what the fuck? And he fucks around with it with his stick, like, is there anything else? And I see him with the left hand picking it up, which he really shouldn't do that because now his DNA fingerprints are gonna be on the fucking shoe, but the cops are gonna know better. The cops are gonna know better because this case went cold for years. Okay, and so the red shoe on the left, and as this guy it keeps walking to the right side, he feels something really hard, like as he's digging, because it's the weirdest shit. As he's digging, because he's trying to see if he can find anything else, like, why is there a shoe here? Clearly there was somebody out here a while ago, and the shoe is, it's all mangled, obviously. um well, the hiker follows his instincts and starts digging and shit, finds a skull, and like shitting bricks. This dude is shitting bricks. And obviously, I mean, he wants to get out of the area fast because, like, what the fuck? I gotta get out of here. And I mean, first, he tries to call the cops in the woods, but I mean, the service is bad. That's why the karmic masculine did it out in the woods like that. Because if that person were just so happened to come back to life, whatever, resuscitate themselves, if they had a cell phone on them, they couldn't call for help. 50-10 on the timer. They wouldn't be able to call for help because the service sucked. Oh my god, wow. So this hiker was like, okay, I gotta go to the police station. And he showed the cops where he found it, and there's some DNA in the shoe, like a single hair strand in the shoe that they find, and it matches with the karmic. 50-55 on the timer. Oh my god. That's another part of the tower. Ooh. Ooh. I'm sensing that this was a female too. I sense that this was urgent. Oh my god. I just got the name Sarah. And this girl could have been 16 years old. Oh my, I'm getting the chills. 51-51 on the timer. Oh my god, I'm getting the chills right now. Like, give me a second, y'all. Oh my god. I'm back, y'all. I damn near barfed. The parents, it's bittersweet. Bitter because it, their child went missing for so many years. But it's a sweet moment that they finally found part of the body. The whole full body, I don't think it's ever going to be found. It's been dug far away from the skull and the shoe because this karmic masculine, like I said, serial killer, that was the strategy. If you put items in different places, you know, then it's going to make the search harder, but at least they find a skull and the shoe and a strand of hair. And there's, like I said in one of my recordings in the past, uh, this karmic masculine has also killed a guy over a bad drug deal. Like, was missing out on $5 when it came to the drug deal. And this karmic masculine stabbed him to death. A lot of stabbing. I'm seeing, like, Jesus Christ, like over 30 to 50 stab wounds. And a lake, a river or a lake that goes underneath this bridge and just, oh my God. And this is no empathy. His inner demons have to do with childhood abuse, like I've mentioned before, sexual childhood abuse. Oh my God. And well, moving on. So, trigger warning, y'all. I am so sorry. The Five of Pentacles reverse. You're no longer gonna be in poverty. Nothing more to worry about with your finances. There's a miracle, a blessing coming your way with finances. You're gonna get help. Oof. And the moon reversed, Pisces card. And I'm a Pisces, but the moon reverse talks about secrets and mysteries being revealed. I guess me as a tarot reader here, this was a part of my job to reveal some crimes here. King of Wands reversed. Oh my god. Yep, that's a quality of your karmic. They were on a mission. They were on a mission. And they feel empowered. They totally feel empowered when they kill people. No remorse. And this is when they go to court and shit, because they're gonna go to court. This person in their own delusional mind, they're really gonna be like, I had to do it. 56 on the timer. It's like I had to kill these people. Why? Oh my god, they are gonna be prosecuted like no fucking other. The Emperor in reverse. No, this is the karmic masculine. Godlike complex. And that's how he's gonna show up into court too. Like, I got this. I'm gonna win. Blah blah blah. No, you ain't, bitch. You got the tower. Ten of Pentacles reversed. And they don't get, they're not going to be able to keep your inheritance if it was money, nothing. And if it was ever spent on stupid shit like partying or clothes or, you know, practitioners, they gotta pay it back. But they have no money to pay it back. But you are going to get your shit back. The Seven of Cups reversed. This talks about how the grass was not greener on the other side. This belongs over here in this section with the goals and the dreams here. Well, this karmic masculine married for money because they're all about money. Fucking greed. And they were delusional about you, thinking that you were stupid and that they had it in the bag. Nope. The Eight of Swords reversed. You were creative and strategic in your own way and managed to get through all the fucking hurdles and shit. And they just don't understand why. You're the one and only person that has survived. And you're masculine, surviving. This karmic masculine is all he's so sick in the head. eh, He thought about killing some of his other coven members too, because there were some people that were standing up for themselves against him because such a tyrant and wanting them to do certain shit against their own will. And they were like, no, no, you're strong as hell though. Because this is strength, Leo card, but you're strong as shit. They never expected this. Nine of Wands reversed. Uh, you don't have to walk on eggshells anymore, guys. Of always wondering, who the fuck is behind you. The gang stalking it's stopping slowly because the shit's getting old. You don't have to worry much anymore about where you go, because I mean they know all the places that you've been going for the longest time. I mean, for some of you guys, like, for 8 to 10 years, some of you 12 or 14. I know that my journey has been going for 8 fucking years. 2018 could be an important year for you. 2022, 2023, and 2024 could be very important years for you. And judgment reversed. Um, okay. Number one, yeah, they're trying to escape judgment. Like this crazy bitch, this crazy fucker thinks that he can escape the karma. No, no, and you're gonna get practically crucified in court. Okay, but also the collective, especially the feminines who have known about this for a very long time. It just took the masculine forever to finally wake up. You're being judged too by how you have handled this whole situation, and you have done a wonderful job. You have handled this shit with grace, dignity, integrity. You have not cursed or hexed anybody. God damn. So the Three of Wands in reversed. They're not getting what they want. Of course not. All they're getting is a lifetime sentence. And I see them hanging themselves. But here's your Four of Wands. This is your celebration, engagements, and marriages. Queen of Wands upright. You're on a mission. You're very motivated whenever you're given a task. You take the initiative to start it, and you make sure that you don't leave any projects you don't leave any projects undone. You finish what you start. Unlike the only projects that your karmic, the King of Wands reversed, the only projects that he finishes are when it comes to murder. Okay, and this whole time, his mentality has been to win at all costs, and No, not happening. I just want to know one thing here. Three of Wands reversed. Dark Magician, the Magician in reversed. Yup. This Dark Magician doesn't get shit. They don't. And they try to ruin your Four of Wands. Not gonna happen, man. Page of Swords upright. Talks about research. Good and bad. This Dark Magician. This Dark Warlock, the Karmic. Nosy ass son of a bitch. And still nosy about what projects you got up your sleeve, but they can't get into your energy, they can't get into your space. That's why they're trying to use monitoring spirits and these other karmic feminines to figure it out. Nobody can figure it out because the divine intervention is protecting this. And also on another, but the good note is your masculine did his research on what the fuck was been is what's been going on behind the scenes with these people. And moving on to calmer waters with the Six of Swords upright. Hallelujah. Once again, the other main message is the Hierophant reversed. Oh, they're going down. This, yeah, Satanic Church going down. Oh, the World upright. Yeah, karmic cycle's done. Karmic cycle's over with. Now moving along over here, I'm trying to pay attention to the timing, but to give this message, holy shit. Okay, right here with you, you're the Nine of Pentacles upright. They couldn't find any nasty dirt on you about, being a prostitute or a slut, a whore, doing anything for money, nothing. And when you get your inheritance or whatever it is, of course, people from your past are gonna try to come to you and ask for handouts, and you're like, no. 808 on the timer when I said that. The look on her face, bold, brave, and courageous. She's like, nah, no, 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 no. Three of Pentacles upright. This is a group of three people working together, which I keep sensing it's gonna be you and your masculine reunion and marriage here. Marriage license paper, I see, this guy. I'm like, look, papers, carving, okay, probably carving the names. Here's the license and the guy getting them married. And that white light to me is the divine. So the three people here, you, your masculine, and the divine. The devil is in reverse. There no more devil-like energy at all. Gone. Thank goodness. Excuse me. Over here, external influences. Justice upright. You will be served your justice. And over here you have the Two of Cups upright, which is, it's right above the Three of Pentacles upright. Okay. And you have the King of Swords in reversed. The tyrant just lies, 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 tyrant, you know. It's like if I tell you to jump, you're supposed to say how high. You. And they're sexist, man. They're old fashioned with sexist ways of, oh, the man goes to work, the woman just stays at home, cooks, cleans, and just keeps popping out kids. You have the five of swords reversed. Yeah, any strategy or tactic that they try to come up with, it's done. They can't. Your justice is being served. Ace of Swords upright, a breakthrough in communication. Awesome. The Sun in reversed. Okay. This karmic not happy at all. They know that their impending doom is coming, but also your sunshine will come when you have your reunion, okay? And your masculine will have his sunshine with the reunion too. The Seven of Pentacles in reversed. Uh, there's no fruit of the labor with the karmic and the coven because, oh, they did work, but for all the fucking wrong reasons. Knight of Wands upright, taking action, but it's thinking shit through, tactful, it's taking action to come to their feminine, but I mean, really being strategic, creative, shutting their mouth, not telling anybody. Done. I'm not gonna say any more shit. Here's the Fool upright. This is a new chapter, a whole new beginning. You and your masculine get a whole fucking new beginning together. How awesome. What the hell? Four of Pentacles reversed. You're not gonna have to worry again about saving any type of property or the last bit of dime or penny to your name. You're not gonna worry about money again. Nine of Swords upright, paranoia, fear, anxiety, the karmic. They're fucked. The Empress in reversed. Okay. So you have the Emperor in reverse somewhere over here. Or is it over there? There. The Emperor in reverse right there. And the Empress in reversed over here. This talks about two different karmic feminines, actually. Your masculine's karmic feminine, and your karmic's karmic. They're both nasty bitches. The Star. This is you. Wish upon a star. You're getting it. Everything you've manifested. Okay? And you guys could also be seen in the public eye. Death in reversed. It does talk about physical death, unfortunately. Like I said. And these deaths were unexpected because these dark witches and warlocks, they were sending you death spells of all kinds, never thinking that it was the karma was going to go back. And well, the way that they wanted you to die, a lot of people have died with this. They wanted you to die of a terminal illness. There could be somebody in the hospital with a terminal illness. But also, uh, people refusing to change. Karmic masculine and the karmic feminines all refuse to change. The Hermit in reversed, speaking the truth, speaking the mind, coming out of isolation, being more social. Yeah, the silence spells are done with, okay? You're speaking your mind, you're speaking your truth, you're coming out of, isolation. And the Nine of Cups upright, you're getting everything you manifested. Oh, shit. King of Swords and Queen of Swords reversed. Look, right there. That's also with two karmic feminines. Masculine's karmic and your karmic's karmic. Two of Wands reverse. You made your decision on who you want to be with, and that's your masculine, because you know that they're not a son of a bitch like this, and your love for them never stop. I mean, so nostalgic here. Knight of Cups reversed, false love, the Chariot. A lot of shit is speeding up this summertime. Wow, especially during Leo season. Six of Pentacles upright, you get your payouts. Seven of Swords. Someone trying to be sneaky about something. Three, I see this being more with the masculine trying to be sneaky with something. Three of Cups, this is celebration. Ten of Wands upright, everybody else gonna fucking suffer. Eight of Cups upright. Masculine walking away from these people. You already walked away. Ten of Cups reversed. This whole family, the coven is falling apart. The karmic family is falling apart. They didn't want you to have your family, and the karmic didn't want you to have your family. Ace of Cups reversed. Total depression. Here's the Lovers. Why? Queen of Pentacles reversed. Trying to curse the fuck out of your money, but it's not going to happen. Things are going to change. Queen of Cups again, first. Wow. Well, you're getting what you want, yo. Trust me. With the Four of Wands, Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups. You're very strong. Okay. Whoa. The way that went reversed like that, next to this. Ooh, yeah. Karmic. Not going on to calmer waters. Remember how it was upright? Yeah, you're going on to calmer waters. They ain't. Shit. Ooh, things going on this summer, especially during the Leo season. Okay, I'm not doing too bad on time. I hope you guys aren't bored. To me, when it talked about the crimes and shit, oh my god, that was something else. Okay, now I am gonna give you some oracle cards, but I'm not gonna be obnoxious with it, like reading everything. Mm. What does my collective need to hear? Ay, Dios mío. Child, what does the collective need to hear? Some more shuffle. Oh, God. Give me one more and I'm good. Wow. Main message. Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. 21, 21 on the timer. Soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. This is going to be a whole new soul tribe. People that are meant to be in your life that don't mean you harm or death. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? You guys already know that. I think a lot of you guys have just been put down a lot. Okay, people being pessimistic around you, trying to make you want to give up on what you want to do because it's not realistic and but fuck them. I swear to God, it's usually the people, the oddballs, the black sheep that have the crazy ideas and people make fun of them. They're the ones who make it. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Look at all the darkness that you went through. And now, I mean, the silver lining right here. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Mintalking. Longing for home. Belonging. The original light workers. I'm a light worker too. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? These bullies have been triggering you, but you know what? It was all divinely orchestrated to push you forward and for you to find out who you're meant to be and your spiritual talents and how to use them for good, not for bad. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Starseed, what lights you up? Go outside, in your yard with a blanket or some shit. Stare at the stars. Akasha, this keeps coming out. Talks about your Akashic records, which invisible library of your past lifetimes. Karmic masculine and the coven. I mean, did some underhanded cheap shot shit and got into your records because they wanted to see what the hell you were, what you did, what your insecurities were so they could attack it. It's been temporarily closed, but it'll open up again later. So, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. You have keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. All of The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. The last one here. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Learn to say no when you really mean no. Seriously. A lot of you guys are so used to saying yes just to make other people happy when they're like, I really don't want to do this. I really don't. Well, guess what? It's time to start, defending yourself, stick up for yourself, no means no. You got your own priorities too. And the Gothic Oracle cards, I am not going to talk about the description of the card. I'm just going to say what the meaning is. Okay. Coño. Bam, the artwork. Alright, what does my collective need to know? Well, after this, I want to go back to the astrological signs. It's just when the divine and my spirit guides and my deity tell me that I gotta give a message out, I gotta give a message out. Last two. Here we go. Phoenix Rising. Yeah, you guys are the Phoenix rising from the ashes. You're goddamn right. Y'all have been through fucking hell and back, pun intended, and you're still here. Be proud of yourselves. It sucks. Any day now. Just came fucking glossary. There we go. New beginnings. If you have drawn this card, you are embarking on a new journey. This could be a physical endeavor, such as a trip over land, sea, or by air, but it might also describe the start of a college course, a pregnancy, a house move, or a new relationship. In some cases, it will indicate a new start that inevitably grows from the ashes of difficulty or a challenging situation. If you have not yet begun a significant new stage in your life, then this card could be suggesting you are ready to. Phoenix Rising is an exciting card to receive, as well as a call to action. It is a beacon of promise for those who are currently experiencing a dark night of the soul. Yeah, no, it's too many. Nice. Hmm. Blue Moon sounds like the song Blue Blue. You saw me standing up without a dream in my heart. I know I can't sing for shit. My grandfather used to have a saying, can't sing without a tune in the bucket. Alright, talks about luck. See, because of the infrequency of the event, this card is connected to luck and the seemingly impossible becoming possible. When its magnificent glow lights a reading, it suggests that you will become the beneficiary of prosperity. This occurrence, however, may not be expected since the card, like the blue moon, is out of the ordinary. Luck is on your side, fortune will favor you, and you'll likely be in the right place at the right time. Surprise opportunities and random synchronicities are part of this card's message. Whether you find a little extra than you thought in your bank account this month or meet with someone who could positively change your life. Nice. Hmm. Yeah, fierce loyalty. Again, talks about defense. Hmm. Let's see. If you have drawn this card, it could mean that you or someone you love is under attack. It is important to remember that attacks can take many different forms and preventative measures may need to be put in place beforehand. Are your computer settings and virus protection up to date? Is your home secure, or might you be divulging your deepest and darkest secrets to those who might not respect them? It may be time to think about how much you share and what the consequences could be. On a personal level, this card may be asking you to consider your lifestyle. Are you eating healthy and getting enough sleep? When this card arrives for you, think about what you need to safeguard and what will be the most effective way of doing so. Hmm. Hidden depths. Pretty mermaid. Secrets. We've all got secrets. If this card has turned up in your reading, then it is asking you to consider the value of secrets. Do you have some information that would be best tucked away rather than shared? Now might not be the time to tell others what is on your mind, as it could cost you later if not everyone respects your secrets. In some readings, hidden depths suggest that a secret will be revealed by someone else. Something you have been unaware of will soon rise to the surface. While it could be easy to expect the worst, surprise gifts or positive announcements can also become part of this card's message. Lost Soul talks about loss. Ooh, excuse me. If you have drawn this card, loss is significant for you right now. You may be feeling sad about the breakdown of a relationship, perhaps, or disappointed about a part of your routine that has ended through no fault of your own. Drawing this card acknowledges these feelings, but it also asks you how you intend to move on from them. Although grief is necessary, finding ways to move past your pain is essential too. This is definitely for the karmic. Jesus Christ. Learn to move on. What does the rose petal represent for you? What loss are you struggling to accept? Understand that your feelings are valid, but staying in disappointment and sorrow for too long might not be healthy or helpful. Ooh. Moon Witch talks about manifestation. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, manifestation takes time. It will not happen overnight. For you to achieve something, you will need to believe that it can happen, and there will be steps that need to be taken. This card does not suggest that we can simply conjure up the things we wish for in seconds. Rather, it encourages us to believe that they can be accomplished through hard work and determination. If you have drawn this card, then you are being called to manifest something that is important to you. The power of belief can turn a dream into a reality, but it will only do half of the job. For example, if you would like to be published, visualizing your name on the spine of a book is a great way of letting the universe know your intentions. However, your manuscript will not write itself. Let this card inspire you to actively bring your dreams into existence. North Star talks about acceptance. Let's see. If you have drawn this card, then you are being reminded that not everything can be fixed or changed to suit. We can't control the weather on our wedding day, for example, or change someone's mind once it is made up. In a reading, you may be advised not to pursue something that is clearly not working. While you may be in a position to move some mountains, there will always be some challenges that cannot be overcome. Accepting that not every hurdle can be jumped is a sign of maturity and can save you a lot of disappointment. Yeah, coolness. We go. The truth, honesty requires you to be honest with others, but it will always encourage you to be honest with yourself. There will be times when this is easier said than done. We have all experienced denial of one kind or another. The truth card suggests that you contemplate what you truly know to be real in a situation. This can lead to inner conflict since the truth can sometimes be ugly or hurtful, but authenticity and sincerity can only ever be the real winner. If you have drawn this card, then you know what it is you must do. This is not a time for avoidance, since fairness is paramount. In some readings, the truth will become revealed from an external source and will need to be accepted. However, in other consultations with the cards, you are being motivated to speak up about what you consider to be morally right and fair. I'm gonna see if I, oh, Angel Rose talks about perspective. A shift of perspective could be needed at this time. While it might be understandable for you to be feeling lackluster or even down, there is always something to be thankful for or to look forward to. Like this woman, just lifting your head up to the light could change your outlook for the better. Though you may have experienced a difficult time, dwelling on a problem or engaging only with those things that have not worked will simply keep you stuck within the darkness. An act of gratitude is necessary. Even though the difficulties you have faced may have left you emotionally buckled, it is important that you count the blessings that do exist and consider the life lessons that have been gained through recent hardships. And Wheel of the Year, cycles. Yeah, the wheel of the year is a card of cycles. Throughout the seasons, things sprout, grow, and then wither and die. This is a fact of life, and we must allow it to flow naturally without resistance or interruption. If you have drawn this card, you are being reminded that life is all about change. There are often many changes in life that we are incapable of preventing. Not all of these will be life altering, and while some will be feared, others will be welcomed. This large dragon confirms that change is taking effect and reminds you that sometimes the best course of action is to go with the flow. The wise person will recognize when participation is pointless, and it is best to stand back and not react. Now is the time to yield and understand that the universe has a greater plan, even if it is not what you had expected. And for shits and giggles, what the is I'm making good time still. What the hell is any day now? Fantasy Forest, intuition. Wow, okay. I knew there was something about this. Look how cool and pretty. Okay, yeah, the Fantasy Forest is a place where we can connect with other worlds. When we tap into our intuition or consult with our higher consciousness, this card represents the sphere in which we do it. We all rely on our intuition from time to time. For our ancestors and animal friends, checking into their gut feelings has made the difference between life and death. If this card has graced your reading, it's time to consider how you feel. It does not suggest that you ignore logic, but rather trust in the messages that appear to come from within. Have you ever felt negatively about someone on a first meeting, only to be proven right a few weeks later? Can you remember a time when you were called to do something that defied popular opinion, but it worked out better than you'd expected? These are examples of intuition in action. Some will call it instinct or second sight, even our sixth sense. However you refer to it, you are being asked to lean on your right now. Excuse me, you are asked to lean on your intuition right now because it has something of relevance to tell you. There you go, my collective. I love you all. Have a good day.